all of us need to be reminded quite often that we all have plenty of growing in the Lord. Amen. Paul knew that he had not attained perfection, but he was sure he was someday, and he needed those around him to help him. You know, you tonight, and I can truthfully say this with all my heart, y'all want what's best for the church, not necessarily what's best for you. Amen. You may not agree on stuff. It's what the church votes on. That's what it's going to be. You can either like it or leave it. That's just the way. But 1 Corinthians 10:12 says, "Wherefore let them that think that he standeth take heed lest he falls." Verse 13, every Christian should be fruitful. Paul reminds them that he's interested in glorifying God. He's been used of the Lord to bear fruit, and his desire is not to build himself up, but what? To glorify God. And the Bible speaks of a spiritual fruit. There's usually one of three things in the life of a Christian. We see in Galatians 5:22-23, tells about the fruit of the Spirit. Another is activity when a believer lives for the Lord. There'll be activity in their life. You'll see fruits. Well, you're not supposed to judge. You can be a fruit inspector. Amen.
Amen.
He's talking about increasing souls. How many people have we pointed to Christ this week? I haven't pointed near as many as I should.
Amen.
We need to be a witness. We need to share the gospel with everyone we went in contact with. Paul was particularly proud of the fruit expressed in Philippians. Philippians 4:22 said, "All the saints salute you, that they are of Caesar's household." Whether the fruit you bear for the Lord is manifested in attitude, your activity is what counts. Verse 14, every Christian should be obligated. What are you talking about, preacher? You've heard me hound on this too. Well, if you ever become a pastor, you'll understand where I'm coming from. When you tell the church you're going to do a particular thing, you need to do it.
Amen.
You either do it or you need to step down.
That's right.
Okay? Just step away. We should never do nothing half-heartedly for the Lord. Paul felt like that he had a debt to those who need Jesus. In regard to the lost, Paul had this to say in Romans 10:1, "Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to God is for Israel is that they might be saved." That should be our desire here at Westside. Everybody we come in contact with may be saved. That should be our desire. Not our favorite sport or pastime. If the Razorbacks going to win today. Last time I looked, Jesus was leading Satan 100-0. Amen.
Amen.
Guess what we won? We had the back of the book, didn't we?
That's right.
I like sports better than anybody, but I ain't gonna worship no ball over God.
That's right.
There are people all around us dying, all ages. All ages. Going to the devil's hell.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I've got here in my hands the answer to it. It's the word of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
I don't understand all of it, never will understand all of it. But I know enough about it to point people to Jesus. This precious word of Jesus Christ is God's holy word. It's the greatest love story that you could ever find. It can save the downtrodden prostitute. It can save the town drunk, the drug addicts, the child molesters, ones whose family have neglected them.
Amen.
We love it when our kids are small, they do such cute things, but then as they get older, they do things we're not real proud of. Just like we done real things our parents wasn't real proud of. Amen. A lot of times people don't want to give up righteous living. I have no use for righteous living anymore, I'll tell you. That's all I don't want it. But we seem to do that, like I was talking about this morning. People just dust their hands. I'm through with this person. I'm through with my kids. It burns me up when a parent tell the kids they were a mistake. They were the mistake, not the child.
Amen.
But God gave them those children to love and raise and not to dump them off to somebody else's house. Every Christian should be eager. Verse 15. Paul is telling the Romans he's ready to go and preach. He's an excited Christian. Every Christian should be eager about serving the Lord. Isn't it true that we often lack the air of excitement when it comes to the Lord's work? You know, you can feel it today when you walk in. You know, we was trying to keep us that quiet so long. You know, everybody was bubbling. Everybody scared to say something, amen? You ask for something. Every time we didn't know what was going on. That's what's funny. Been begging for teachers since I've been here. Been begging for vacation Bible school teachers since I've been here. I shared this with some of y'all. Teenagers the other night asked them if they would be willing to help me possibly get a youth revival again. That was the answer. You know what's wrong? They haven't been taught at home. Our church has become a place where some of our members abuse it. A few years ago, we would have mothers who'd bring their kids to church a few weeks before church camp so the church could pay their way to camp. Then they'd be free of them all week. It's wrong, and God will punish those motives. We really get into the things when we go hunting and fishing and activity. But you people are different. You love the Lord. You would be here tonight. Where's the line of people waiting to go to foreign missions? Where are those who don't get excited about Sunday night service? Where are those when there's work to be done, they show up to eat before the work leave? Before the work is over with, then they leave. Amen? Look around tonight. Like Brother Gordon said, he laid it out there. They got their belly full and decided not to come back. Just the truth. Where are those when we have a revival? We have a meal, we ask the ladies to clean up, and they won't do it. It's always the same ones. They get the rest, get their belly full, sit down. I want to take something home and don't bring nothing. Like what Brother Gene said, they have a potluck to bring a pot, nothing's in it. The word eager means urgency. Church, we only have a limited time to carry out God's word.
Amen.
Because Jesus is coming soon. You see it on the wall, you see the writing there. We need to have that same sense of urgency about our service to Him. We need to realize that one day soon our lives could very well end. This young guy the night said that he was coming home from work the other day. He lived at, was it Benton? You tell me, is that where he lived at? Anyway, all that road construction, he had a small car. And these rails along the side, a big truck just pushed him and pushed him and pushed him. And he said, I was in one of those small cars. He said, a regular car, they'd hit me. I was that close to maybe going home. And he was trying to share with the kids, you never know when that's going to happen.
Amen.
We need to realize one day soon our lives could very well end here on planet Earth. What we say to the Lord when He asks you, why didn't you do more for Him? Those tales we used to say now are not going to fly with Jesus.
Amen.
I get sick and tired. People tell me they can't tithe. God bless them with jobs, healthy children, roof over their head. And they say they can't give back what they're supposed to give. They're the first one who wants to spend God's money. They don't want to put no money in. In closing, John 4:35, say not ye, that there are yet 4 months, and then cometh the harvest. Behold, I say unto you, lift up your eyes, and look on the fields, for they are white and all ready to harvest.
Amen.
Where are the workers who will go and work in this field? Brother Courtney.